the other hand, are a civilized man, so I won't talk down to you.
Could you, from way down there?
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Sitting with the Intel, and we're getting ready to watch episode 7 of Foundation. 1 through 6 has been great. I'm talking about like full-blown buffet of beautiful science and fantasy in a mix. Science, not fantasy, but sci-fi, all wrapped in one. Science and sci-fi. Yeah, it makes sense in my head. I'll tell you what does make sense is my amazing co-host sitting here to the left or right of me, yo, Kai. Tell the people what's going on, man.
Hello, Governor.
Yo, 1 through 6, man. Thumbs up so far? You good with it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1 through 6 has been a I don't know, it's been a deep dive into some highly intellectual sci-fi stuff, and I am quite intrigued. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes as we roar towards the conclusion. So.
Everything he just said. Hey, if this is your first time watching with us, don't worry, we got 1 through 6 listed in the description, so click that to catch up. So without any further ado, let's get started.
That's right, snitch.
Oh yeah, look at them in Guantanamo.
Yeah, like I didn't even say nothing.
We fail the prophet.
It's too early to give up hope just yet.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, you know, he didn't have faith anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you for not laughing when I was prattling on about the wine from the prophet's hand. It took me over a century to find a way to be useful to him and less than a week to fuck it up.
Clerical vestments. Church of Harry Salvor.
Just as General Rios arrives in the Outer Reach reaches out.
Unless you're having second thoughts.
Be no turning back if I do this.
Yep. I mean, you could just, emphasize, just kill her in your seed and keep it moving.
It will be different for both of us, but you will always have a place here, Demoiselle.
Yeah, right. Dog, you're the king. Ain't nothing got to change between you and Demoiselle. Oh, she looked a little shook from that.
But I think on her part, though, that's self-preservation.
A final examination before we begin producing an heir.
We can find time this week.
You misunderstand me. I'm here to escort the queen now.
She said now. I ain't even trying to have this conversation with you.
Did you serve any other masters before him?
Not directly.
What does that mean?
Remember our theory about the other one being held up and propped up and maybe bopping in from time to time, one of the other Cleons?
When the time comes, I want to know. Will you serve me?
I will serve Empire.
She was like, I'm not mincing words with this.
Thank you all for your interest.
I am Oran, physician of the court.
It's a whole room full of people with their legs open.
Please, try to relax.
Yeah, try to relax.
We will begin.
Got everybody looking up your glory.
I know you have an arrangement with my husband-to-be,
Mm.
and I won't get in the way. If you and Day wish to continue playing Sanctum and Scepter, I'm happy.
Yo, she way out of pocket.
He's so far out of pocket.
We'll stop here for now. I'd like to have a moment alone with the queen.
Uh-oh. This could get spicy.
Your parents,
Wow.
your siblings, burnt alive by the very air around them, killed with the sort of precision I bring to my work.
Wow. Wow. Big Joker take little Joker.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just told her right there. Yeah, I just went Boston on you.
Something Tom taught you? I'm sorry, what is going on?
She knows telekinesis now?
This I promise. In the meantime, there's work to be done.
I know my way around a fishing net.
Salvor knows something. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Gail is hella gullible, though. Like, keep falling.
I think we forget that she's still, relatively speaking, a child, but she's just really smart.
This mean I'm finally sighted?
Well, there's a few more steps, but you're no longer blind.
So I'm squinting.
Like a new.
Oh, can you imagine that if you were like eating live food and it's hollering going down your throat?
But I have a similar story that I don't want to tell.
My daughter was tithe given to your ship.
Mm-hmm. I knew they was related.
I wanted to see her. And I am the brighter for it.
I feel like their little thing was something, might be a little bit more than just that. I don't know. I feel like they swapping information or something.
So here's the point.
Yeah.
So bad, so bad. They can fight.
Yeah, I ain't mad that he tried it though.
It's not even mine. There is one thing you should know about whisper ships. They come with a very robust security system.
Yep.
Good girl, Becky. Come on. Come on.
It'd been bad if he killed his boo.
I'm not gonna lie. Somewhere in the series, I didn't realize that that ship was special.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
When that first gave it to him.
Poor slaves. Life is nothing but emptiness, pain.
You gotta stick with the devil, you know?
Unfortunately, it is like that a lot of times.
You're still aglow from all the adulation.
What Thermosel could have done too. After she said, "I know who you are," if they show her the dead soldier that was helping her, it's like, oh, by the way, your source, we protect me.
I am grateful.
I am grateful, Empire.
Good.
I'm about to feel that revenge even more. How can he even trust her with her? Yeah. Like, how can you even trust her? Like, I feel like he set himself up for a fall. You all but admitted it.
Your brother, he isn't like you. It's true.
Like, but if you go ahead and
plant that seed.
Cleon child I carry. That baby could have your eyes. They have man palmed it in the medical suite. Use it and you'll be able to sire children.
God, do you even know what you're asking?
Yeah, come knock these boots.
He's cutting you out, Dawn. You'll never sit on the throne. And when you're dead and gone, it'll be as though you never even existed.
but you get this one-time, lifetime offer to beat this cat first.
You want that? Don't you want to cast a shadow?
You want to be Ray J or Nick Cannon?
You, on the other hand, are a civilized man, so I won't talk down to you.
Could you, from way down there? Man, Hober Mallow's attempt to seduce them into treason. Wow, look at that. Genuine, gaping, dull-eyed surprise.
We sue for peace not because we fear we will lose, but because we know with mathematical certainty if there's war, we shall win.
Hey, do you believe him?
A young bride-to-be already warms my bed. A fourth throne will soon share the dais. Your predictions are out of date, Selden. Just like you.
Thanks for the
ashtray.
Dang.
He was suppressing your will. What kind of a ghost is this man you follow? Who keeps an elder in the dark and uses the body of a girl?
And he's doing exactly that.
Your prophet has placed you in a very ugly position. Take them away.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Yep.
No, he's too stupid to realize he's playing right into the plan. This man told you, no, I'm still on Terminus. Okay, let's send all the ships to Terminus. Dude,
He ain't trying to process a little bit of nothing.
this dude that smart, and he told you exactly where he was. Okay.
That's why he needs some better advisors. I think look like a graphics card. It's an RTX 4080 or 40 million 80 back then.
The Commodore 128.
You don't need to trust them, but you do need to trust me. This is not the time to pull threads. Do you understand?
And she said that like a mom.
Mm-hmm. She was 7 years old. But...
Yo ass in the house.
What's the point of sneaking around on a planet where everybody can read your damn mind? We can hear you loud and clear. What you about to do? The fact that you're doing this because we letting you.
All of that.
You tell me to tell them don't know that she's out there doing that shit?
It's like 40 different little Xaviers out there. Like there's nothing you're gonna do that they're not gonna. At least one of them ain't gonna pick up on.
Well, this is an unfortunate thread you've pulled.
Dang, they popped up immediately.
Words, dear.
Oh.
We did try to spare you from this, Salvor, seeing him.
But I told you, all of them could hear.
But it's like I told you when we talked about the little creatures at lunch. Sometimes you have to absorb the pain.
Yeah, the rocks cousin. I guess.
Dang. She just turned her fingers. Into him.
Dale ain't playing that. Got Dale fucked up. They're gonna fuck all y'all up.
Oh yeah, I mean we know she ain't gonna be dead because in her vision she saw her in the future. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Centel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. It's not as climatic, meaning it was not.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, that woman ain't thinking about that. So if that was your move right there, and you know that Salvor making it into a future 152 years from now, apparently you have fucked up real big somewhere along the way. You know who she didn't see? Yo ass.
That part. The future did not send you the proper memo. Oh my gosh. Yo, this episode, okay, so it's always one of those things with this when it comes to this series that it always feels like there's more questions than answers. I think my favorite moment was was Demerzel. Cause don't get me wrong, man. I'm a fan of the new queen to be, and she's been talking spicy episode on top of episode on top of episode. But don't ever underestimate Demerzel. She got hands, dog, and she got bars. However you want it, Demerzel can give it to you.
Demerzel said, whatever, the T-1000 Terminator ain't got nothing on me. And I whisper in your ear and tell you about how I killed your whole family. And I did it with a smile. And then went and got me a WD-40 shake.
All of that, man. I love Demerzel. I still, I still think she's Palpatine in disguise. I still think that, all of that is still on the table. But we got a chance to literally see the vulnerability of the queen to be like, hey, her interest, her scene that she's brought into, she's like, look like she's at the gynecologist. It doesn't get any more vulnerable than that.
The thing about all of this is, so if Demerzel pretty much told her point blank, I killed the family, I heard talk spicy, you doing this investigation, you all out here Scooby-Dooing, trying to find me, here I am. And I didn't need the little kids. I got away with it too. And I'll get you. But if your whole point was, I'm going to investigate and find out whether he knew, whether he killed my family. Okay, so what is what is plan B? You gonna put some poison in your coochie? You know what I'm saying? Like what? I mean, what do you think is gonna happen? I mean, I do like a little plan to, you know what I'm saying, with Dawn.
Right.
But I mean, is he really that much different? I mean, is they genetic code?
I mean, genetically speaking,
at some point,
no.
at some point, he's gonna grow up and be that other dude.
Yeah. That's my problem with the whole thing. I thought that there was going to be a different kind of end game with all the plotting and planning with her and her assistant and getting the snitch guard to come in and all this. I thought there was going to be like this bigger moment,
a bigger plan at work.
Yeah. And I think Demerzel must have sifted out too, and she was like, "Well, how about we just get this out of the way now? Because you're annoying." Yeah, we absolutely, we choked
your
out
mouth and all the spicy talk.
We choked out your whole family. Like, I need you to get this. And not only that, once you get married, you're gonna give up these eggs too, and then we just gonna keep it moving. Now, I don't think it's gonna end that way. I think something is gonna come, out of left field and save the day for her, or maybe not. I mean, we thought Harry was untouchable. Well, at least skin version of Harry. He got touched up real quick. There was a part of me last week for the last episode where I was like, well, maybe there's this thing because, the Hollywood rule, if you don't see the body, didn't really happen, right? It was just a tension, a moment of tension.
Yeah, but they Hollywooded us out, didn't they? They got us. They was like, no, y'all want to see the body?
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're going to show you the body.
Hold on. And little girl, you lay down next to him. Here. Yeah. None of that. She fell in that water. She face down, too. Salvor's face down.
Face down and sleep, man. Face down to sleep. Which I didn't even realize, like I knew old girl was powerful, but she got that, that Sith power. Like, she literally turned her fingers, and that was it. Nothing else needed to be said.
Yeah, she did that to him when they first got there.
That's nuts, man. That's a whole new level. And then but
Gail is training. Gail got something for it though.
Yeah, see, I think you're right too, because we saw at the beginning of the episode, Gail, she got her force powers too. She got her telekinesis.
Well, Salvor even told her, she said, to tell him to teach you that. She's out here training. Okay. I don't know. I think the most the most interesting part to me was the spacers.
Yes.
Old girl said, this is my daughter, you know what I'm saying? And y'all were gifted my daughter, on your ship. I came to see her. How they did the little electronic connection. They talk to each other or something. I really did not expect it to be, okay. Well, we decided risk is too great. We're going to turn over your boy. I expected to be like, let's see how this plays out. We might have to, find another plan. We got to see what dude, if he got any win in him. Right now, like, he just a dude said some words, like, he don't look like he got no win. But let's see, not only that, like, how do they regard him? You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to be like, oh no, we got this, but they're like, oh shit, they got something for us. It's like, there might be something there, something to fear.
Yeah, and seeing as how they are so technologically advanced, at least, like, they were able to send a message to each other without a radio, she just sat there and was like, hold on, wait a second, let me talk to my daughter, and the signal was sent, and then she literally popped up on the scene like 10 seconds later. It was like, I had to talk to my baby for a hot second. I was like, yo, y'all wield a different kind of power. Like, I think them being brought to the stage of this strategic chess of science and math, bringing them in is an interesting wild card. Because like their whole goal isn't even thinking like intergalactically, like dawn, day, and dusk, of them trying to hold on to this little nest egg and try and keep everything in. Their idea of happiness or whatever it is exploring the universe, right? Like, they're thinking really big. So, and all they need to do is find the technology. I was more interested. I'm like, why aren't you asking for, like, okay, it's one thing to get another to get more access to the actual whatever that stuff is, the eye drops or whatever the hell, their food, protein base. But it's right. But all you're doing is swapping masters, right? I'm more curious. I'm like, well, if these are higher beings, why aren't you asking for the formula? You know, like if you wanna really be free, give us the formula so that we can like make it ourselves, and then they can just go off and journey and into the universe, whatever it is that they want to do. So
yeah, but that's not how you keep people subservient to you. Like that's that's not how you keep people subservient to you. I mean, and just think about it. 10% of their entire population or whatever, the children born goes to them to power their ships. You can't give them anything where you have to hold something over your head, and not just something that they absolutely need that they cannot do without.
Right. But see, I don't understand the leverage. If the whole thing is to make sure is to cripple Empire, then just give it to the spacers, because then they'll just dip, and then that eliminates all traffic from Dusk Day and Dawn altogether. Meanwhile, Foundation still has the technology to do intergalactic travel. I just don't understand. I'm like, just give it to her and it's done.
It's chess.
Okay.
It's chess. He wasn't expecting. Okay, if I'm putting together the plan right now, if I'm Harry Seldon, right?
Okay.
He gave Hober Mallow the coordinates, didn't tell him what was there. There was nothing there, and then the spaceship just happened to show up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gave him one little vial and said, "This is what we can do," right? He knew, Harry had to know through the mathematics or whatever that their move, just like chess, was going to be, nah, it's too much to lose. You showed us one vial. Like, I don't know if you for real. It's too much to risk. So they're going to turn him over. They're going to turn him over. He already had a plan basically on how to get out.
True.
But he showed them the ship. He showed them, we got the technology. You want to go to war, you're going to lose. And then Harry shows up. He already had the hologram thing on old girl.
Yeah.
So he knew that they was going to get in front. Like, he almost knew that they was going to fail some kind of way, and they was going to be in front of Day.
Yeah. No, you're right, because he even said it.
And
he was like, here I am, same faces.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm on Terminus. You know.
Yeah, but you said that during the reaction. You're like, it's like, y'all really believed him? He just said he's on Terminus. It's like, it's obviously a trap, right? Like,
so here's the thing, though. If the Empire and them show up to Terminus to try to take on the Foundation and all that, the Foundation, if they do have the technology, they do have the means to start whooping Empire, then the Spacers, who have already been offered alliance, who have already been offered, hey, side with us. Once they see the tide turning and it looks like Foundation could win, then they could just out of nowhere switch and be on Foundation's team.
Right.
And you'd be like, where did that come from? No, the offer was there. It seemed insurmountable before, but now, yeah, it seems like it's very doable.
Okay.
You create these allies without, they don't have to be allies in the moment.
Right.
But just, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, look for the signal.
Okay. Yeah, he set the table. He set the table.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, let us know in the comments what you think regarding that relationship between what I think they're called Swarm. We've been calling them the Spacers. Between Swarm and Foundation. And also the strain on the relationship between, like, what I just call the Intergalactic Navy or whatever it is. What I mess up?
No, because I was just thinking about the Swarm. I was like, and look at it, that they're all black women. I was like, this is what happened to all Beyonce's followers. This is the Beehive right here.
Full evolution of the Beehive. Yeah. They've turned into intergalactic beings. Yeah. But they're even not Foundation. Even Empire's Navy is kind of like, their intergalactic Navy is on shaky grounds, because their admiral per se is. He's playing ball because he has to, and he's thinking about the greater good. But his first mate / lover is like, we could just dip, leave him, not just dip, but change sides. Like, we can. Foundation look like they kind of know what they're doing. So and then there's distrust between Dawn and Dusk. So it's like Empire is definitely folding and falling. And I think the only thing that's gonna save them is gonna save Day is Demerzel, and we don't even know if Demerzel is even in favor of Day. But there was these moments that Demerzel did have with him where it looked like she was feeling for him. Like she looked like, and I also think that maybe the reason why she snapped at the Queen to be because it may be a little bit of, a little bit of jealousy. Yeah, a little bit, a touch of it.
No, I don't know if it's jealousy or just that, you know what I'm saying? You come with a whole lot of spiciness and a whole lot of disrespect, and you really don't know what you're playing with. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you've been playing with before, you want a whole new level of, girl. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, if you in your city making moves and you in $1 million business deals, that is not the same thing as when you move up the level and now you're making $1 billion business deals.
Right.
You don't know who you're fooling with. One move and I have you broke. Yesterday you was, wealthy beyond measure.
Right.
Warren Buffett will break you today and won't even sneeze at you. I think the little girl, she's playing on a whole different level and she's treating it just the same way. She don't have enough fear and respect. You know what I'm saying? She keeps saying, what, they'll kill me. I don't think she really have enough, a healthy enough fear for what she's playing at.
Yeah.
But she's going about it with a real heavy hand instead of keeping cards to her vest and slow playing as you see.
Yeah.
Now her emotions are in it. Oh, you killed my family? Let's speed up the timetable. Girl, these people have been doing this stuff for thousands of years. Yes. And like you said, I really think Demerzel, there's something else to her. I almost think like Cleon the First is Palpatine. He got 4 cruxes out here, and he gonna be, it's gonna be like the second Ghostbusters movie where you got to be born into a new baby or something. He gonna be back on.
See, all of that, man. And then now that we're talking about you can have dual consciousness in one mind, it even got me thinking, what if Cleon the First is sharing a mind with Demerzel, right? Like they keep hitting around to the fact that Cleon the First is still a player. And I can't, it's hard for me to kind of like let that go because, the amount of information that he stored is doubled the amount of everything else. So I feel like he's a vessel for something else. It feels that way.
She said something in there that seems small, but it seems huge.
Okay.
When Olga asked her, did you serve anyone else before beyond Cleon? And she said, not directly.
Yep.
And I was like, what's that mean?
That part, because she chooses her words wisely. You know what else I think is a bit of a misdirection too? And I didn't pick it up. You said you had picked up earlier that the ship had these special powers, right? I hadn't picked up on it. So for me, it felt like the information was kind of new, right?
Yeah, that's the thing about that whisper ship. Like even right here, this scene that we on where the Navy people said if they jump into hyperspace, they're gonna take out half of the space.
Right.
Ship.
So you caught
They was able to jump in hyperspace and didn't take out nothing. They're like, what kind of shit they get? Like, what is this? This is a whole new.
But is it? You got to keep in mind the whole foundation of the whole premise of the Foundation acolytes that are going about is tricks. It's all tricks. It's all sleight of hand for them. And it's all like these cool little like look over here while we're doing something else. I don't think that technology exists. If I'm wearing my aluminum tinfoil conspiracy hat, I don't think that technology exists. I think they're using it as leverage to show everybody. You're showing the people that control the warp gates. You're showing the leaders of this galactic navy that they have this technology, and I think they're using this sleight of hand as a way to convince that they're more powerful than they really are. I think they have to try and pull over the swarm in order to keep the galactic thing in play. But I don't think that instant technology, that whisper thing, something seems fugazi about that.
I think it does exist.
Okay.
But I think it doesn't exist in numbers. Like they don't have the army, the Foundation that's back on Terminus setting up for war. Mm-hmm. They don't have, a whole squadron and fleet of those ready to go. Like they gave us the little magicians to be able to move around the galaxy to recruit, to do their tricks.
Okay.
But that's about all that it is. That right there was just showing we got it. Because you think about it like this, it's just like so I was thinking about like the school district here, right?
Okay.
It's like the 16th largest school district in the country, right?
Okay.
The school district where my kids go to school is a small school district, like 1,500 total in the whole little district, right?
Okay.
If they want to upgrade, say, all the kids' computers, get the kids all, I mean, it would take a lot of money to get 1,500 kids new computers, but that's not the same as upgrading 115,000 like Louisville school district. So the thing is, they can move a lot faster and do a lot because we don't have to upgrade and do as much. We can adopt the new technologies where you got a huge deep empire. They can adopt all the new technologies. Basically, they got to do what they, like you said, y'all got some new technologies. That belongs to us. We need to go steal that and see what we can get. So I can put it on my ship first, and we put it on a few other ships, and then we'll upgrade over time. Because that's how things work when something is as big as an empire.
Okay. No, I feel that. All right. I like that theory. I like that. We'll see. Let us know. Sorry about that. I think that's a good place to kind of like stick a pin in it. Let us know in the comments what you think, what we get right, what we get wrong, and of course, what do we miss. But please keep in context of where we currently are within the episode, because we don't need any spoilers if you want to get to know this brilliant individual right here, Rakai. Let the people know how they can get in contact with you.
You can catch me on all social media at Diamond Mind, because my mind is a gemstone at DIAMONDMYND.
Yeah, and of course, check out the Geekish Network. There'll be a link in the description for all of this. And if you haven't signed on to the channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscription button. Of course, give us a thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. So that being said, we will catch you all in the next episode. Peace.